Why hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pandu, welcome back to another video. So Chantal went live earlier and it's just called Hello. So let's just see what Chantal has to say today, shall we?
Because my husband is sleeping. Why? It's still low. Hold on a minute.
I'm gonna skip forward a bit because I'm not here for like tech, trying to solve tech problems today. No thank you, I'm good.
Burger was thick.
Okay, that was a way to come in, Jesus, and she got the microphone working, yay!
And you know, I have to be, the AC almost takes up the whole porch. Is it really that bad? Hi Kim, hi teardrop.
Girl, if people are telling you that it's bad and you have to question, is it really that bad? It might be that bad. I don't know. Just kind of a wild guess there. If people are telling you it's really bad, it might be really bad.
I'm not in the bathroom, I'm outside. I'm outside on my balcony, floating in space.
She's outside on the balcony, yet there's a thing right there that's like a towel rack or like a get up style bar. Interesting.
Has anyone ever tried these drinks? Does anyone know what? I'm too lazy to Google. You guys are my Google. Nata de coco is. So it's like a juice with like these chunks of stuff. I don't know. Hi Mike. Hey teardrop.
Had all the time in the world, by the way, before she got started and while she was doing tech stuff, she could have Googled it. But no, I'm too lazy to Google. Okay, well then we're also too lazy to Google, girl. Come on. That's your job. Come on, just bare minimum here, lady.
Feeling okay. I'll be honest with you guys. I went swimming, by the way.
Ooh, she went swimming. Wow. Also, I feel like if she actually did, we probably more than likely would have gotten an entire vlog about it, and she would have made a spectacle out of it. But she went swimming, allegedly. Very interesting.
I had to go in this like smaller abaya that I put under my big abayas. It's, you know, there was nobody there, so that's cool. There's no cameras, and Salai and I swam together, and it was like super cool. Yeah, romantic and nice, and I had to wear a hijab. Still in Thailand, yes. You're waiting to buy the beazer spray. Well, Ghostface, whenever I go to America, I'll bring some for people who want some.
You're going back to America? Why going back to America? I mean, she went to, I don't know, I think she went to New York or something during the Panini, and then she got stuck there for some odd reason, and then it was a whole entire spectacle, but going to America, I wonder why are you going to, oh, her grandpa's in Florida. Oh, very interesting.
Salah, I know he won't he'll insist I bring a bunch of perfumes for people, gifts for people. I went swimming. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, wait, no, what did I want to tell you? So I'm kind of like, I didn't want to tell people this because do you know what it's like to literally have so many people judge everything that comes out of your mouth? So
if you don't want people to judge what you say or do, don't post about it on the internet. Very simple.
I'm really choosy with what I say, but I'll tell you this. Hi, Vanessa. I didn't plan very well for this trip, meaning that I didn't bring enough antidepressant medication. So
your mental health is not our problem. It's not your husband's problem. It's a you problem. You can use that against your ex-roommate, aka your ex-bestie. We can say it against you. Seems only fair, right?
And that's the one that keeps me from killing people. I'm just joking. So anyway, I
don't think that she was joking about that, allegedly, but just the way that she just very quickly said, no, just kidding. Okay, girl.
We went to look for, why am I lying? Salah went and looked for like just a surrounding area. Yes, he helps me, okay? What's the shame in that?
Nothing, but the fact that you were lying and then called yourself out for lying and then corrected yourself, but then of course it's not that big of a deal, guys. Why does it matter so much, the fact that you were lying to begin with? I mean, it was a little white lie, sure, but like still, girl, those add up after a while.
Anyway, thank you. I look nice in the dark. Sorry guys, if I'm not ignoring you. Hi Desert Rose. The ambiance. Yeah, it's like an apartment kind of. It's not just like a hotel. We've been to a few hotels. I told you about the one with the TV with the racy history. because we have like Salah's trying to like not log into our streaming app that we use. It's like one from the Middle East. Whoa. Helping you is so cute. I know. He always does. He doesn't mind. He would prefer me not go out. Like, I know people are going to say, oh, he's embarrassed of you. No. Okay.
Do you honestly God think that he would tell you that to your face? Chantal, you're his meal ticket there. Of course, he's gonna butter you up as much as he can. Like, no, no, no. You stay here. I'll go out. It's fine. I want you to go out. If you're that Delulu girl, there's a problem.
Okay. What it is he's just like that. He would prefer going out himself. And I think that culturally, like, people in their culture, like, women don't leave the house as much as the men to do things. They just like stay at home. I don't know.
Again, Chantal, how would you know that though? Because you don't have any friends over in Kuwait. So how would you know that? That's my question that I want to answer. Because you made mortal enemies with the woman that you first met when you first got there. So for her to be talking about like culture and stuff, guys, I would take everything that Chantal has to say with a very big, very, very big grain of salt. That's all I'm gonna say.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? No, I didn't find any meds around here, so I'm gonna have like, I don't know. One of us, he's gonna go venture out and try to find a bigger pharmacy. I don't know if I have to see a doctor. So.
Which means more money, which means less money for them. Because they've obviously been having some money issues, and then on top of that, they just got paid, like, I don't know, like last week. It was like the 21st or the 22nd. That's when YouTubers usually get paid. I got paid on the 21st. But it's very interesting that, it's been like a week or so, and they're already complaining about money.
But without my medication, I notice it a lot now. When I was a teenager and, like, I was put on, like, so many medications. Like, when I say so many, I mean like Paxil, Prozac, Effect, like from a very young age. But I didn't really notice any difference then. But now, like, if I don't have them, like, it's not too long after, maybe a week, I start to feel really dizzy and just like, I don't know how to explain it. Literally, if I could explain it, it was like you're like trying to keep your head above water, and you know that exhausted feeling. Nora, I am home. Like, I don't know. I know there's a large chunk of you guys that still thinks that I'm not happy here and that you're just waiting it out, that I'm going to go back to Canada. And you know what? I just want to say, if I did go back to Canada, it wouldn't be a shameful thing. It's just whatever. Life is life. That's what happened, but I'm not going to.
Very interesting. Chantal, if you met the love of your life, why would you even consider that? Right? If I married the man of my dreams, I would call people nuts and be like, if I went back to Canada, or if I moved back home, you know what I mean. That wouldn't even be a possibility in my mind. Like, the fact that you're even questioning that, or if that's even a possibility, says a lot more than you realize that it does. Wow.
As long as I can help it. I feel at home with my new home now. Like, it took me a little while to like. No, not really, because I was sick of Canada when I left. So, I was sick of Canada. So why would I want to go back there? I do still love Canada and have that, like, cultural pride here and there, but I don't. Maybe it's the memories. I don't know. Maybe it's the memories. I've gone through a lot more there, a lot more pain, a lot of happiness, but a lot more pain than Kuwait. So, and I just like, as a Muslim, I just like being in an Islamic country. It's so much easier. Go back home to Kuwait. Well, we are going to. Like, we schedule the time for a certain amount of time, and we're not going to change the flight. I mean, it's coming close, so.
Oh, she's leaving home soon. My question is, do we have to... I don't want to go back home. I just want to be in Thailand. I don't want to go back home. It's going to be so boring.
It's living somewhere else for a little while. It gets you, like, a change of environment. You learn so much. And you learn so much about yourself too. And there are a lot of halal restaurants in Canada. Yeah, but you know what, Icarus? I know. I thought I brought enough meds. Like, I have some at home. You can get them over the counter. Yeah, but like, that's good news. So I don't have to go to a clinic then. We're gonna try. Are you going to Canada for any help? I don't know, February. Like, I have like up in the air plans about travel, but we kind of decide things last minute. Like Thailand. When I tell you Thailand was so last minute. We had like we were in the middle of making all these different plans. Like, okay, what do we do now? Because like when you're building a future, message. There's a motorcycle. When you're building a future with someone, it's like you have to take actual steps to do the stuff, right? Which I'm used to just like daydreaming, but now like if you actually want to change your life, you have to go through so much hard work, like soul searching. You have to like have so many things to have to work on, and doing it with him is so much easier. But
And doing it with him is so much easier. Is that like implying that like he's usually away and not home? Very interesting.
well, that's okay. You don't have to be sorry about who you can and can't watch. You know, there's people I can't stand to watch. Like for example, do you guys mind if I smoke? I'm on my balcony. I really, that's how I've been coping. Like, I don't know, a little bit. I don't smoke a lot, but I have one once in a while. I think these are menthol. We don't have, like, we don't go to shisha here a lot. Anyways, the Middle Eastern food. Yeah, he supports me, yeah. Insomnia when I don't have my meds, yeah, for sure. Just a cigarette thriller. Is that allowed? Is that allowed on YouTube? I know people are going to report me. I know there's people who hate me, like, and they just wait around for me to, like, do something. You know, as soon as I make a little mistake, they're like, what is that I smell? Foodie beauty made an error. Do chill. No, they, like, go live for, like, 3 hours. But whatever.
No. I'm here and I edit and I leave. If you think that I'm gonna be here, oh my gosh, guys, Chantal's smoking a cigarette. No, girl. You're not worth that time, I promise.
Yeah, cigarettes. Thoughts on Zachary Michael? No, I don't, really. No, I don't have any thoughts on him. What do you mean thoughts? Like, what in particular? Like, when you guys ask me, how do you think of somebody? What do you mean? How much do you think you've worked on yourself? Oh, gosh. Well, it's, like, weird because it was, like, I've taken steps forward. I'm trying to think if most of the steps are forward compared to some things. Obviously not, you know, my weight. What is your opinion on him? Good person, etc. Yeah, I mean, generally, yeah, a good human being. Yeah. I think most people are. I mean, some people are not, obviously, or at least at the time they're like really lost. I don't know. When it comes to like, since being more religious, when it comes to the nature of people, I don't know, I kind of believe more in evil, but I also think that evil is like being persuaded into it. Like, our fault as humans are that we sin so easily. It's so tempting. We fall for temptation, you know, and I mean like evil and Satan, stuff like that, as in like temptations, you know.
I mean, wouldn't smoking technically fall under the temptation category? Which I don't know if it is or not, to be fair, but just a very odd point I wanted to at least make.
Even like really overindulgent food. Why am I smoking?
Oh, we don't know. You just kind of started for some reason. Still don't know why, but you did.
Yeah, I don't have shisha. Sorry, guys. I'm just one of those people that like sometimes I just like want to smoke 200 cigarettes in a row. I don't care how self-destructive it is.
I mean, girl, you already do that whenever you smoke shisha for an hour.
But I don't know if this has been addressed, but does the fact that Zach is LGBT? But no, I don't even think of like, I don't look at someone who's gay and think, oh, they're gay. You know, like.
Okay, well then why did you denounce the LGBT plus on Instagram? And that turned out that wasn't even your post. You copied and pasted from somebody. I remember that, girl. Anyone else remember that? I remember that. I'm never gonna forget that.
Part of their character. I don't care. That will never change.
You didn't care, but yet you decided to do that.
Like, I know my religion doesn't agree with it, but whatever. I mean, that's the thing with being religious. Like, that's what I hate about Islam police. Like, you're doing this, it's haram. Like, you're allowed to still, you know, like, no one's perfect. It's so fluid and flexible in how you can worship, how you can believe, you know. So does Christianity. Christianity doesn't condone it. Look at how hard LGBT fought to be able to get married legally in a Christian church. So.
Oh, keep our names out of your mouth, pig.
Energy egg. No, at the place that we're at now, it's more like an apartment. So you're allowed to smoke like outside. You can't. I don't think you can smoke inside, but they don't even have signs.
Oh, so they're in an apartment thing type. Very interesting.
So yeah, very energy egg. I just really like, I'm stressed out and I just need to smoke. So Sol's here to support me, but he's sleeping, and sometimes I just need to run my mouth and do something bad, like smoke a cigarette. Really, I don't know. I've been smoking since I'm 15 and I'm able to just quit. Like I could just say, okay, tomorrow I don't want any cigarettes. Actually, I go days in between, but some days when I'm just, you know.
What do you mean days in between? Girl, I haven't seen you smoke a cigarette in a while. I don't even think in Canada you were smoking. Maybe Jay is sure, but like actual cigarettes? Yeah, I can't really recall, to be honest. Now I'm thinking about it. Wow.
It's a social thing. I have a funny story. Nora, we're going to try to find them here first. Okay, and then I'll take that next step and figure out if we should go home early. Hi Melissa, I got my boils like completely healed. It wasn't as deep. Like I had one here before, which was really deep and it took a lot of packing. This one, not really, just bandage.
Which I still think that she never really had a boil. Why? Because she only remembers it whenever someone else brings it up. That, and on top of that, we haven't heard her say anything about it. Just, if it were true, she would be like, oh my gosh, my boil, guys, it's so bad today. I can't go anywhere. Chantal, come on. If you're gonna lie, at least keep up your lies and remember them.
Cigarettes are gross, I know. Yes, Calla Lily, thank you. It does make you stronger, it does. You know, I don't say a lot of details about things. Like my old self, yeah, you guys would have been, I would have been live all the time, like in Cuba, and you would know everything, but I don't do that anymore. And you know what? Like I said, there's a lot of advantage to being secret about your life. More travel. Okay, listen, the couples vlogs, you might think, that's what I hate about like doing all that work.
Well, Chantal, what happened? That was like your end goal, couples vlogs. That was like the whole entire reason why you started dating Slaw and wanted to go traveling and then going over to the Middle East. What happened? But now that you have to do the work now, it's too much.
To do a vlog, it takes hours of editing and going out there and filming and making sure. Sometimes you have to make sure the shots are decent and.
Girl, that's you trying? That's you try. Okay. And also, girl, and Chantal, on top of that, imagine like the average person having to work a normal job and then on top of that doing YouTube.
It's work, you know. Like you're doing everything you're doing. You have to say, okay, I need to do this angle, this shot. Oh wait, the lighting's better here. Like we pay more attention to that, and it's like more work. So you go through all that work, and then like I don't know, people just like crap on it. Like, but a lot of you love it, so that's what we're focusing on. The people who love our.
Chantal, whenever credit's due, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but just it shows whenever you guys at least try a little bit. I'm like, oh, I mean, it's not as bad as it normally is, so yay. But hey, come on, if you want people to like them universally, just try. Get a gimbal, for God's sakes. Get rid of those microphones, for God's. Just you're hearing feedback. It's just that you're too narcissistic to realize it and too defiant to try to better them for the better. But you want to do them your way, which your way it's not super great. But that's just my opinion, of course.
Vlogs, but all that to say, I'm still editing the one where we just went out and went on a boat and stuff. That day was 90-something% humidity, and even Salah was his shirt. His shirt was soaked, his Joy Division shirt. He heard me playing Joy Division, okay? I know, smoking is bad. I know. I don't care right now. But you're right. Anyway, and so I was playing Joy Division, and then we were in this mall. In Thailand, they sell things everywhere. We have a huge suitcase. I have 2 suitcases of extra stuff. I hope they don't pull us over in customs, like, and examine our suitcase and be like, ma'am, why do you have a bunch of this or that? Why do you have a bunch of toy guns? No, I'm kidding. We don't have toy guns. We have bubble guns. Okay.
You have a bubble gun? Huh? Now, I'm not saying that like adults can't do stuff like, I love me a good Barbie, I love me a good My Little Pony, whatever, right? I didn't name myself Unicorn Pondu for no reason, but to go to Thailand and buy bubble guns? Though, it's just, you can't get that back at home? Right? It just seems so weird. Oh, okay.
We know some kids. We know a lot of kids.
When? I'm trying to think about like one single person that might have kids. I can't think of anybody. But then again, I don't know them behind the scenes, so couldn't tell you.
Stressed, yeah. Thanks, guys. Sorry. Did I look at his phone? When? I didn't look at his phone, did I? Not in like a ooh, what are you doing way. I'm not gonna say I never looked at a boyfriend's phone. That would be a I'm not gonna say I never looked at a boyfriend's phone. That would be a lie.
Oh, did you see how much she looked away whenever she was answering that? Chantal.
And yeah,
And also, you did before you guys left. Remember, you found something on his phone, and I still want to know what she found the first time.
always tempted to look at people's phones because you're curious. But then I say, no, that's not nice. If you don't trust someone, there's no point. Actually, Google erases some comments too. Love will tear us apart, yeah. Love will tear. So you heard me listening to it. We were in a mall and we walked by these band T-shirts, and I knew like every band. It was like Radiohead, Joy Division, Nirvana. There was a lot of Nirvana T-shirts, and he liked the green color, and I was like, oh, remember Joy Division? So anyway, I went down to get a delivery. I really wanted to go. Not that I've exposed myself to the elevators. I like to ride them. It's weird. So anyway, hi Squeaky. Jay, we have a vlog coming out like tomorrow. Salah fell asleep, otherwise it would be out. Like, he was really tired. Swimming makes him tired. I'm going down to get a delivery, and I have my earbud in, and it's like full blast. It's pretty loud, okay? And TikTok is going in the background. I was listening to like I Survived stories. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm handing him the money. He's handing me the stuff, and all of a sudden, it just like, you know how videos just automatically switch in TikTok? It switched to a super loud. It was like, Happy Easter, Grandpa, and then a loud farts. The loudest farts I've ever heard, and it scared the crap out of me. So he's handing me the stuff, and I'm like, wow.
I will admit, that is really funny. It sounds like something that would happen to me.
So as I'm going in the elevator, I look at my phone. It says, Angry Grandpa's gnarliest farts. And one of them, the caption was, he was holding this in since World War I. It's the cigarettes, I'm sure. Oh my gosh.
Oh, put down your hand. Be like, where's your ring? Where's your man? Girl, you look stupid. Come on.
I'm gonna start to sound like FFG.
And you already sound like animal abuser.
Jazz cigarette. I used to smoke those long ones with a cigarette holder. I find the people we've interacted with here are mostly non-reactive, really.
Except for when they are, and oh Lord, when they do.
Like, we went on this little day trip thing, and we ended up, we usually don't really, we just go anywhere. We ended up on this street that was like deserted, okay? And it was hot, like we were both gonna pass out. We're both dizzy walking around, and I'm dying walking, and I'm like, there's nowhere to sit, there's nowhere to drink any water. Sorry for smoking cigarettes here. I'm not sorry, whatever. I couldn't imagine leaving my mom. Well, I mean, my mom is still, you know, touch wood, she's still, you know, she's still out there every day. She's still young enough. I don't think, like, you know, it's not like I'll never see her. I don't have to be with her all the time, like, to take care of her. So if I had to, yeah, I'd go back in a minute to take care of her. So anyways, finally we come to this little hut. And Salah's like, water? You have water? And they just were like looking at us like this for like 5 minutes straight. And so we'd use the translator, and they were like, yes. And we're like, yes, okay. Can we have... So, like, you know, it's like sometimes the language barrier is like so, I don't know if it's a language barrier, just some people are just like not very reactive. No one's promised tomorrow, yeah, exactly. I don't smoke.
She's currently smoking. Okay.
Yeah, vamp, I know, like, but that's the thing, like, there is no, we're split up. This is what happens when I don't tell you shit about my life. You make it up.
She's cursing again and smoking. Oh, we got a bad girl. Ooh.
You make shit up, and then your audience gets a little spoon and eats it. No, it's not about our fight at all. Listen, Salah.
Did she say it's not about our fight? Very interesting.
And I, we're in a relationship, okay? But we're still individual people. Salah goes to pee. Oh no, he left her. Hi. Anyway, it's about me. I have issues that don't go away when you move to another country, okay? It's like, you know.
Wow, it was like we were trying to tell you that, but of course we were just a bunch of bully hater-ass beaches, and of course you didn't want to hear it. So, you know, come around 9-10 months, Wow, it's like we were right or something, Chantal. If you would just listen to us, you wouldn't be in this situation to begin with. You should just went to therapy. Oh, Chantal, just sometimes you need to listen to us. Not everything, of course. Maybe at this point it might even be better for you, but just listen to some people sometimes. You might go a lot further in life. Come on.
Oh, I just get stressed sometimes. I just need to like talk. You know what I mean? Like I can talk to
About what? You don't go anywhere, you don't do anything, you barely have a presence on the internet. Like, what are you stressed about? If you're happily married and this and that and you're making your YouTube money, you really shouldn't be having any sort of problems.
him, but for me, sometimes I use YouTube like live streams to talk to you guys about stuff, like normal life stuff. You know, just want a cigarette sometimes. Nothing controversial about that. It's hard being together all the time.
That's very true, Chantal. But at the same time, though, whenever you're being holier than thou and like raging at people for smoking, whenever you smoke a shisha, now all of a sudden you want to smoke. Oh no, it's not that big of a deal, guys. Why is it like such a problem? It shouldn't be that big of a problem. The person that made it, the problem is you. But now, since you want to do it now it's no problem. No, no, now it's completely fine. Hypocrite.
But in a relationship, yeah. Our anniversary, well, I won't tell you the day. 1,700 for one bedroom. What? Oh no, ours was 2. That's crazy. We won't tell anyone. I feel like when I talk to you guys, that's how it is. Like, you guys won't tell anyone, but the whole, like, public is watching this. So what if they did it? Okay, yeah, like, couples don't always agree with each other. Are you going to say if you're in a relationship you never fight? And basically you're making up these things based on having no evidence whatsoever, no proof whatsoever, all imagination.
Chantal, you don't have to tell us. We can see it on your faces. We can sense it in the air when you guys have had a fight. Come on. Don't be this dense. We know.
Have visa issues because you're not married? What? No, that's not even true though. Why would I admit to something that's not true? I mean, okay, people have absolutely zero proof of like anything. Even though I've said from my own mouth, we could not legally be in Kuwait together. Why would we risk that? You know?
Because you're not super bright, Chantal. This is also the woman, whenever she was high, thought that her cat was an intruder. I hate to insinuate it, but like, you're not super bright. I mean, I'm not super bright either. Let's be fair. I'm very goldfish brained about pretty much everything. But like, I don't know. I try my best, and I'm here. Hi.
No. Maybe you would think I would do that, but Salah would not. He has to live there. He has a family, you know.
Yeah. And also, he has family in Canada. Desperate men will do desperate things, Chantal. Don't you ever forget that. I've said it a million times. I'll say it a million times more. Desperate men will do desperate things.
So, the buildings we've lived in, you have to show your marriage certificate. And, I mean, why would we contrive one?
Number one, if that actually existed, we would have seen it by now. Number two, what legal loophole did you use to obtain it if it were true and factual? I would really like to know.
Take a lot of work. If you saw it, you would know. The specific paper they use, we could show you, but we don't owe it to you, so we're not going to.
Well, then, everybody has a right to speculate. You don't get to dictate what we talk about. If you don't want to show proof, we have the right to speculate. Either show it or shut up.
If you don't want to believe we're married, okay, whatever.
Okay. If you guys weren't, you wouldn't be this mad about it, would you? Stay mad.
If you talk about it, you're just normalizing normal fighting in a relationship. Yeah, I know. But the thing is, I respect my husband because even if we did argue once in a while, it's never abuse. It's never abusive. It's not something I feel like I need to vent to the public, unknown people to. There's nothing major. Like we have, like you should know me by now that if something is not normal, I'm probably going to spill it, especially if it affects me emotionally and makes me unhappy. He's really good to me. He's like the best. And I feel different in this relationship than anyone for some reason. Like, like more of a like a protection, like, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, Holy Spirit.
Yeah, someone made a great comment in the chat. What about BB? BB was probably the best anyone has ever been to you, and you cheated on him for Pete's. Talking about a downgrade.
Speaks badly about me every day. I'm allowed a job once in a while. I'll deal with it. Actually seem to have fun. It's important to not always get along, and it's good to, yeah, Bella, just a cigarette, a Thai cigarette. You think she's wrong about me? That's awesome. You know, and I do get people who, you know, I guess, yeah, I should be thankful. You know what? Thank you to all the shit talkers who promote my channel. Thank you.
No, Chantal, thank you for making a clown out of yourself, and so I get paid. Thank you. It's my job, remember? Your own words.
I appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
But welcome, Betty Spaghetti. I like when people formulate their own opinions about me. Yeah, that's a joke. I almost wish it would happen just to like make content out of it because it's so funny. Like, if anyone could sue anyone, it would be me. You can literally like create a fake person, to trick me into giving my cat to your brother. Like, how is that? Like, that's total.
Honestly, if the cat's not being put down for, stupid reasons and she's alive and thriving, doing well, I don't care. Good. I'm glad that she's doing well. The fact that you're still mad about this is really funny, though, I will say.
Total grounds for suing. Civil. I was told that by the police. You can definitely take this to court. So
then why didn't you?
Why, and she wants to sue me over accidentally doxing.
That was not an accident. And not one chance that was an accident. Nope.
Accidentally, because I, after apologized and offered to change the number. Good luck. Good luck. Defamation too, yeah, for sure. Especially with the cats. I have the proof of the animal control came to my house several times. I have years of videos showing them fully healthy. There's maybe one instance or two where my room was effing messy. I was depressed as fuck. Okay.
Your mental health is not your cat's fault, and it's not our fault. It's your fault. Sorry.
I was addicted to coke, and I don't even know if that was the same time, but I was a mess for in and out. Like, sometimes my house sometimes I would go, okay, this is how I lived my life. My house would be dirty, and then I would just like get sick of it once I'm out of my like funk and just clean and clean and clean,
Chantal, that place was never clean. Minus like when you first moved in, maybe, but like I can never remember one single instance when that place was clean. Other when you first moved in and when you first moved out. That's it.
Squeaky. Hi, Pam. She said it was a Google number. Yeah, I know. Like, these people, I don't know how they even listen to her, but whatever. Julia is fine, and so is Howie. Actually, apparently, Howie, they didn't shut his cage properly, so he got out, and the person came into the room. They have like a room for the pets, and it's like got its own air conditioner because Julia is a long hair, so she needs to be in air conditioning, and they were playing with each other. Legit.
Well, if that's not mortifying, Jesus.
Do I like Julia? Lisa, what kind of like question is that? No, I love Julia. I miss her every single day. I don't know. Like, you guys ask the weirdest questions. Why would I get a cat if I didn't love cats?
Because you like the idea of a cat. Upkeeping the cat's a different story.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, Diva. In a weird mood, that's all. It happens to me sometimes. No, Emily, but I'm an adult. I can do what I want. If I want to smoke, I can smoke, on camera, whatever. It's like, I like to be private, but sometimes I just like to not be so private. I don't know. I don't know if that will ever change about me. I try, but little pumpkin is sweet. No, I wasn't crying. I'm just like, I'm dizzy, and like, because I don't know, I'm just really dizzy today.
So yeah, let's smoke. That'll make things so much better, guys. Yeah.
What kind of meds you forgot? My mental health meds. Yeah, I think Google's deleting messages. Cigarette isn't permissive in Islam. No, it's not really, yeah. It's not really permissible it's not good for you, period. But like I said, I'm not perfect all the time. I feel like you liked your well, it takes a while to develop, like, I loved Julia, though, pretty much right away. But yes, of course, I still love my other cats. Like, it wasn't easy for me to do that. Like, that's what I hate about rehoming them at all. Like, I was about to share a video of, like, talking about rehoming pets. Like,
Chantal, it's not the fact that you rehomed them, it's the fact that you dumped them off for a man that you barely knew. You had all the time in the world, and yet you decided right then and there is when it's like, okay, cats, bye, I'm leaving for a man that I don't really even know that well. That's what people have a problem with.
I've had people, some people in the comments say they've had to do it. Like, it doesn't mean that you don't love your pets anymore and you just want to get rid of them. Actually, it's the opposite. I was trying to do what was best for them in the little amount of time that I had to make that decision. And it was traumatic.
Who gave you a short amount of time to do it, though? You did. You could have waited, but you didn't.
Like, it's actually traumatic. I just cried. Actually, yeah, I did cry. I'm not crying now, but I did cry not too long before the stream because I got sent a longer video of Sam, and just seeing him like really affects me. It really, really does. And the whole BBJ situation, I don't even think about. I can't think about it. Don't bother explaining. Exactly. I don't bother. I don't want to waste my time explaining things anymore, making videos, raging on live streams about anything that's not true or that's not worth addressing, or that there's no point, because it's like people, it's like talking to this. There's people who don't care if I'm doing well, actually really personally about me at all. All they care about is how much money.
Chantal, why would we? You're documented allegedly, using that word just in case, animal abuser. Why would we care? I don't care. I'm here, I show up, I watch, and I leave. That simple. That's all it ever will be. You keep making a clown out of yourself, I'll be here talking about it, and then we can go home and get paid AdSense. Okay? Sound good? Thanks.
I can make them. That's it. They exploit my life. They make money off my life.
Yeah. Again, Chantal, if you don't want your life talked about, don't post on the internet. That simple. That's it. But, you know, of course, since you've made your whole entire career out of this, that's not going to be happening, is it?
Fortunes, and that's the extent of it.
I also love when people decided they love to be attacked and discriminated against. It's just like, poor me, guys. I'm Chantal. Oh God, I'm just gonna press play.
I could have taken them to court, but I don't think that at the time, especially, I didn't think that was the right thing to do. You know, I thought it was better for them, more fair to them, because of how, even Sam, like how terrified he is, and BBJ's 21. Like,
okay, so BBJ is now 21. She was like 19, 20. Now she's 21. All within a span of like, I would say 8 months or so. She's aged up 3 years. Just amazing. Doctors hate her. This one simple trick will age you up 3 years and within 8 months.
My favorite meal?
Yes. My favorite meal? Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. The mango sticky rice was so good. Have you ever done therapy? Yeah, many times. many times.
But, of course, Chantal, if you don't want to change, you might as well be talking to that wall behind you. Get the same exact results.
Under 7 kg cats for some airlines? Hi, Liz. Still, I can't imagine what that would be like, flying with the pets like 13 hours. I don't know. Do they transfer your pets for you? In some cases, no. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron, I was trying not to be selfish, you know.
Wow, you did one good thing through a myriad of like halfway questionable choices, if not awful ones. Yay, wow. Is this what you want, Chantal? Did you want just claps? Yay. Is that what you wanted? There you go.
I did do Ramadan, last Ramadan rainy. I'm not in the bathroom. I'm not watching anything on Netflix. We don't have Netflix. We have like something else. I forget the name. It's like Middle Eastern.
Yeah, guys, where's your Middle Eastern streaming service? We don't have Netflix. We have something from the Middle East.
And I like randomly, almost every other day, message my mom and be like, you know, tell the person that has Sam I changed my mind. And, you know, I can't. Like, I can't do that. I have to accept that it's a lot. Like, they're gone. And I have to grieve that. You know, I wish I had money to travel for this long. Yeah, well, I hope you get to travel someday, Bugs, and do what you want in life. The boil's healed. There was no drama with that lady apparently filming me. Whatever.
How would you know, though? Did you run into her? Like, how would you know unless if she came back and talked to you afterwards?
Because you've done a 360 from telling us. Yeah, I realize that. And, you know, I would be more understanding that, I mean, it's been like, what, a year now that I'm with Salah, and nothing like, catastrophic has happened, like, mashallah, like, but, you know, people are still trying to tie me with you-know-who in videos and, like, thumbnails of, why would you want to do that to someone? Like, why would you?
You allegedly abused 2 cats. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. No, but if you wanted a hypothetical reason as to why people might do that.
You want to get a negative reaction from someone, like, by associating them with someone who abused them, like.
Says the woman that willingly went back to said person even after people in her chat for months, if not years, were saying to drop him. But of course, this one here decided just to run back with open arms, guys. I love him. Now, do I think that he actually put his hands on her? Yeah, to some extent I do, but to the point to where she's just this victim, guys. She just couldn't leave. No. She willingly went over there. Willingly. Multiple times. So, no, Chantal, you're not playing the victim card on this one.
No, I don't get it. Like, it's fucked up. Like, I would never do that. Never spend my time doing that. So, you know what? You know how I deal with that kind of hate is I'm thankful that I'm not a piece of crap like that. Period. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Alhamdulillah. We all have
Again, she abused, allegedly, 2 cats.
a past, exactly. Yeah, Mike. Well, exactly. They want their soap opera, yeah. But this is like my real life, and there's not made up drama. It doesn't work that way. You know? Ian's life, I would say I do a pretty good job at ignoring it, considering, you know, of course I could ignore it more. But considering, like, if you do the balance on the amount of people who talk about me versus me just addressing things once in a while, it's like, you know, accountability for what? Living my life? What did I do to, okay, I know I see a lot of people saying, oh, her main audience, you know, it's her chats are not fun because they've all left her. Well, if they've left, they were never real supporters in the first place, because I did nothing to these people on a personal level. You know, I don't know, I did nothing. I lived my...
Chantal, you tortured the community for a few weeks, talking about BBJ is going to be going out in a brown paper bag and, you know, wood chipper. I really forgot how bad those comments were up until I found those clips again, and oh my lord. Yeah, they were bad. And you made those characters on your channel. And then, of course, whenever that happened, people left pretty quickly. That's just like one instance of many. Gaslighting and lying and manipulation and everything else. But sure, you never did anything wrong ever in your life, ever, right?
My life, I go live, I do videos, like, whatever. You know? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm sorry if, like, some people who didn't deserve to be lashed out at on the Cuba rage, you know? But there were a lot of people trolling and trying to get me to rage too, like, you know, and I was in a bad state of mind. I can't think of what else, you know? So I really don't think so. I treated my life like a soap opera? Maybe at some point. But that's not my life anymore, you know? That's not my life. How am I rewriting history? I'm not at all.
Oh, Chantal, there's been multiple times where you have definitely rewrote history. Absolutely, I will agree with that one.
Oh. No, he wants to go home. You know?
I mean, if you want to go home and he wants to go home, what's keeping you there? It seems pretty straightforward. You guys said you can leave at any time you want. Okay? Go home. That's simple.
So, I mean, all of that stuff that happened and everything, it's all done. You know, it's gone. It's not my life anymore. Yeah.
For the time being, Chantal, but deep down in your very psyche, you know that that's still festering in you. I know it, you know it, everybody knows that it's still in there. And whenever this all goes to hell in a handbasket, it's going to be popping out and start raging and screaming more than we've ever seen her do before. And it's just a matter of time at this point. I hate to be a Debbie Downer like that, but like that's true. We're just waiting for this all to not go as planned on her end, at least. It's just waiting out the long game.
I seem miserable. I'm just like not feeling well, Courtney. I'm not feeling well. Not just like physically right now, like a little sick. But I'll be okay.
Yeah, okay, so I've been jumping around because she's just repeating that she's not feeling well, guys. No, I don't feel well. Yeah, I don't need to go to the hospital, guys. No, I just don't feel well. We haven't really missed anything. I've been jumping around, promise. But yeah, that was, God. No, just next time, go wake your husband up next time. Jesus Christ. But regardless, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.